streak. We're going to win the division at 9-7. Then we're going to win the Super Bowl. Because we're going to get hot. We're going to have the best 8 games I've ever had. Starting now. Let's go. It starts with defense. Because it does what? Wins championships.
3 quarters of the NFL season are
complete.
What works in our final month? We're underway in week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
All right,
this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
More.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his
Let's go.
Rush, and down he goes.
Go.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Okay.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Matthews.
Damn it.
They do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? See on the left side where the play was going, where they call play side.
There you go, Sheffield.
Backside, just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2nd and 5 now.
Pick it. Let's go, Goodwin. Oh, go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big play. Big play time.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, my God. You got to be shitting me with that.
Picked off at the 39. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
God.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this.
He was wide open over the middle of the terrible throw.
But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that
one
in the line of scrimmage.
Nice. They never call that on the computer.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now wins. Over the middle, complete.
Oh, my God.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
defensive
Set
line
down to
is
kick this
awful.
one away, and off it goes.
I have nothing up front. My front seven is just terrible.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Oh my
Plays
goodness,
like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I wanted to see those stats.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
God damn it, Haynes, how do you go fuck? Oh my God.
In comes the flag. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Bitch.
Still 3rd down.
Oh. Ridiculous.
So the false
Fucking
start
running back,
certainly
false
doesn't
starting.
help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson.
Not even open. What are you doing, Aaron?
He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice
Light
start
his
for them
ass
in this
up.
one.
Oh my God. Freaking missed it.
We'll call that a punt of
Well,
54
what are you doing in
yards.
my
Well
bag?
struck. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football
10.
as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Rip that ball out.
And he's taken down.
Rip the freaking ball out, beast. Oh, he does not like
Brandon, if I'm an
that.
offensive
He does
coordinator
not
and I
like
see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Nope, not today, sir. Not today.
Defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wins.
Safety time. Let's go, Texans.
Forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the
Oh my
times
God,
in
where's the face
defensive
mask?
huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, let's get this running game going, man. That's not
you
a
take
good
a look at the
series.
playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
Come on, Haynes, where's the stiff arm?
Well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at
There
the
we go.
40. A nice burst
Let's
there.
go,
So get
let's
about
go.
7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the
think we're
pickup
gonna get
there,
this
and it'll leave
playoff.
him with a 2nd and 3. Trying to get one more in here before the
Should've
quarter
thrown it
breaks.
Oh, give me that block. Damn it.
Be brought down on what'll be the final play of this 1st quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
We're going to pound that rock. We're going to pound it. Give that linebacker somebody to deal with.
On third down.
Oh, shit.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
No, we're going for it.
That means fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On fourth down, they'll try and run for
First down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Watson.
There you go, Nash.
That's complete. And inside the 20 before
that's
he's
a little bit
down.
late.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
The first and 10, let's do it again.
Broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route.
Oh, my God.
Take it upfield, then it curls back inside.
8 carries for 10 freaking yards in the first half.
On the first down play.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Cover up and run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
First down.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional. First.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Touchdown. No! Where the fuck did he come from? Oh, my God.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
God damn it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Wasted all that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Justin Reed is possessed today.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
No.
I think a double team may be in order.
It's caught by Davis.
Damn it.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26.
There we go. There we go.
153 remaining
There we go.
in this first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando.
God dang it, man.
Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Watson now to throw.
Oh, very good.
Interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans,
catch a ball, man.
And they've got it in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Oh.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
They always give me the wrong defender.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. With backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Wentz going to hand this off to Matthews.
Timeout.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is
not a
very good kick, angled for the sideline.
What?
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I wasted all my time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot
what the
here.
fuck are we
maybe you
doing?
get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead,
turnovers.
Start over.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home.
Damn it, Bengals.
13-10, the final score. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Alvin Kamara, what a game.
3 interceptions.
3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go offense. Got to get this fucking ball running.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to
God damn it, man.
Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Wide open. Let's go.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
There you go, QT on the timing route.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes
let's go. Let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game.
I got an audible out of that. I saw that all the way.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
God damn it, hold on to the block.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete.
Man, how do they double team both receivers?
Brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50.
Boom.
They've got to go up
Let's
with
go.
the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return.
Come on, defense.
So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
Justin Reed is going crazy. 7 sacks for my boy.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses.
A virtuoso
performance in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find?
There you go, Reed, and a batted ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Justin Reed wants to win today.
When you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh my God, make the damn block.
That time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9
now.
before
2nd and 1.
down, 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this one complete
Bowman with the catch. Yeah.
Taking it across midfield and inside.
Keep it in the air. Let's keep it in the air.
I know many people
like
to
got
throw
an
to
answer.
the tight
They don't
end,
got an
maybe a
answer.
little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yes.
Throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good deal
When you're
again.
playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about
There you go, Nash, making the plays.
that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
Let's go. Let's
Figured out where the
go.
blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Who are you
And he
blocking?
goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
God.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
Not being able to run the ball today. Even I can't run the ball.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just
the
a
bread and
2-point
butter
game
run
here
play.
as we get set for quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Haynes. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to
Touchdown, Texans.
For a Texans touchdown. A great effort there.
Let's go.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result,
Boom.
touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And
all right,
no
defense.
run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
Pickett.
What are you seeing? What are you
Oh,
getting?
my God.
Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz gonna throw.
Freaking Coach Sheffield.
Escape, and he goes down.
Yeah.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Get him, Hillman. Get him.
And he's gonna
Let's
go.
go.
Again.
Let's go.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
Damn it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
First down.
And they can add
Give
up
it
as
to
the
me.
game goes along.
Give
You
it
control
to
the
me.
clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Haynes.
Stay in bounds.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's hold on to the ball. Hold on to the football.
Now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try the left side.
Damn it.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Okay.
On third down, Haynes. And stopped a few
Victory.
yards shy of the goal
Big
line at the 3.
toe.
The Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to
damn, how did Google just blew that up?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
Man.
Guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, let's go.
Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown,
A great play
Texans.
there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Yes.
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 12. A little under 40 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
No, out of bounds.
Davis, that's complete. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running from the gun with Matthews. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here.